You think you've won, you've finally made it, the fight is over. But what if I told you, this is exactly where the real war begins? People think the battle ends the moment they win. That once you get the job, the relationship, the goal, the respect, life gives you peace. But the truth is, the hardest fight starts after the applause fades. When no one's watching, when it's just you and the silence that comes after the storm. Most people don't lose before they win. They lose after. Why? Because it's easy to fight when the world is against you. But it's harder to keep going when no one's pushing you anymore. Let's talk about that. Winning is a high. It gives you a rush. For a moment, you feel untouchable. But slowly, reality comes back. The pressure changes. The enemies change. And sometimes, the enemy isn't outside anymore. It's inside. Here's the thing no one tells you. The climb is tough. But staying on top is tougher. Let's break this down. First, after every win, a new battle quietly begins. Think about it. You trained hard to get that promotion. You sacrificed sleep, comfort, time. The day you finally get it, everyone congratulates you. You feel proud. But the next day, new responsibilities, more expectations, more eyes watching. That's when the real war starts, the war to keep what you've earned. Winning was the easy part. Maintaining it, that's the test. And this battle is different. Before the win, your energy came from chasing something. After the win, it comes from defending it, and that's a whole new kind of pressure. You can't fight the same way anymore. Now, you have to be smarter, sharper, more disciplined. Winning was the easy part. Maintaining it, that's the real test. Second, after a win, motivation slowly dies. When you were chasing the dream, the hunger was real. You had something to prove. Every small step gave you fire. But once you get it, that fire can disappear. Because now, you're no longer chasing. You're sitting with the trophy, and an empty feeling. That's why so many people fall after their biggest wins. Not because they're weak, but because they stop fighting. The hunger that once pulled them out of bed at 5 a.m. fades. They don't feel the same urgency. And slowly, they lose the edge that got them here in the first place. You've probably felt that too. You worked so hard for something, got it, and then felt strangely lost. That's not failure. That's the silence after the noise. But this silence is dangerous, because if you don't create a new reason to fight, the world will quietly pass you by. Third, success creates new enemies. When you're climbing, no one cares. You're just another name in the crowd. But when you reach the top, people start paying attention. Some cheer, some envy, some wait for your fall. The higher you rise, the more pressure you feel. The smallest mistake suddenly becomes big news. And if you're not mentally strong, that pressure doesn't just bend you, it breaks you. Success isn't just a reward. It's a spotlight. And standing in that spotlight requires strength most people never train for. And sometimes, the enemy isn't even outside anymore. It's inside. Doubt, fear, ego. The same mind that pushed you to rise can become the same mind that whispers, maybe you're done. Maybe this is enough. Fourth, the biggest enemy after winning is comfort. Comfort is quiet. It doesn't attack you directly. It slowly wraps around you. It makes you relax. It tells you you've done enough. And for a while, it feels good. You rest. You slow down. You stop sharpening the sword. But here's the truth, comfort is a slow killer. When you stop moving forward, the world doesn't stop with you. It moves ahead. Someone hungrier than you is training right now. Someone more focused is building their momentum. And when they arrive, they'll take the place you thought was yours forever. That's why so many people peak once and then disappear. Not because they couldn't win again, but because they thought the win was the end of the story. It wasn't. This is the truth most people don't want to hear. Winning isn't the finish line. It's the starting point of a new level. And every new level has a new devil. Think of it like a video game. You beat level 1, and feel proud. But level 2 isn't easier. It's harder. More challenges. Stronger enemies. Faster traps. But guess what? You've also become stronger. You're built for this. And that's the mindset shift you need. Don't treat your win like a resting place. Treat it like a launching pad. After the win, build new goals. Create new challenges. Remind yourself why you started in the first place. That's how you keep the fire alive. Don't get me wrong, you should celebrate your victories. You earned them, you fought for them, but celebration isn't a destination. It's a pause, a breath, a moment, and after that moment, you pick up the sword again. Because real growth happens after the win. When you reach the top, remind yourself, the war isn't over. It just changed its shape. You fought to get here. Now you fight to stay here. And then, you fight to grow even further. When that quiet moment comes after victory, and everything feels calm, don't mistake it for the end. That silence? That's the universe whispering, round 2 starts now. Here's your takeaway. Wins don't define you. How you respond after the win does. Success isn't a place to rest. It's a battlefield to defend. And comfort isn't your friend, it's your most dangerous enemy. Your next chapter isn't about proving people wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you're not done yet. So stay sharp, stay hungry, celebrate but don't stop. Because the real war starts the moment you think it's over. If this message hit something inside you, good. That's your sign to not fall asleep at the finish line. Tell me in the comments, what's a win in your life that changed everything? Like the video if it gave you a push. And subscribe if you want more truth like this. The war isn't over, it's just getting started.